Okay, now before anybody gives me any flack, I want you to understand something. I'm a huge fan of the guys of Retro Replay. Troy Baker, Nolan North, I've been following these guys for years, even before this show even started. They've done so much voice actor work throughout their whole careers. I'm talking television. They've done video games. I know they've done work for some movies and such. Animation. These guys are awesome. I'm a huge fan of them. They're freaking hilarious. But sometimes I find myself screaming at the TV, "You're doing it wrong!" And they've played so many games on Retro Replay, and I can't understand why they haven't played Castlevania yet. Do I have to send this to you guys so you can play it? And if I do, would you mind sending this back and autographing it for me? You know, that'd be awesome! But anyway, some of the episodes that they have done, I've actually found myself screaming at the TV over some of the simplest things that they're doing incorrectly with these games. And you know, that's alright. We've all been there. We've played these games, we've stumbled, even the simplest things, it takes us a little bit to work out. We're gonna start off by watching the guys in the latest English, native language, English. We're going to start off by looking at one of the latest episodes in the series when the guys are playing Sonic the Hedgehog, which was released on the Sega Genesis in 1991. It was like during the summer here in the United States. Great game. I got a copy right here. Awesome. Here's a clip of the guys trying to run up a ramp.
Well,
okay, here's that ramp.
God dang, dude.
I would like, you know what?
Dude,
You know
you
people
like?
don't know about out here in California,
What?
and you'll know.
It's kind of cool to listen to these guys, you know, just shoot the shit. I don't know why you guys are trying to jump up into that pendulum. Just run up the ramp. It's very easy.
Traveler's obsessed with ice right now. More ice. I'm not gonna get past the semi. See?
Yes, you can get past it. It's no problem. You just gotta run.
Oh, do I?
Get to that one platform right there. Just get a running start. You can go up the ramp. Very easy. You guys are making it a lot harder than it needs to be.
It's perfect.
Right. Timing. Is it? Yeah.
Timing. That was a simple joke, Drew. Where are we on that one, dipshit?
Hey, I think you can go back. I think I know what you do there. Can you try something for me? Because I'm learning.
Sure.
Just haul ass that way.
Yes, that's all you gotta do.
Right now, and just get your self going, and then
Yeah.
jump.
Why?
Yeah.
What were you thinking to do?
Why?
Haul ass to the right.
Why do you do that? Don't worry about the
spin.
pendulum. Just go up. Just keep running.
It just hauls ass to the right and just it gets up there.
Troy,
I
why?
gotta get the fast shoes. The fascists. I have to go get the fascists.
They're
Oh my
fascists.
dear goodness. They got this
They're
super.
fascists?
Yeah. There. So you can do that. You don't really need the speed shoes to do that. They are struggling with. It was probably one of the easiest terrains at this part of the level in Green Hills Zone 2. Now, I know they don't play these games all the time, okay? This is probably the first time actually sitting down to play the game. Who knows? But you really don't need the speed shoes in order to run up the ramp. You don't need to. Let me show you how it's done. Okay, so the guys were having a little bit of some difficulty right around here. Now, as you can see, there's this pendulum that's right there, and this is what Troy was trying to do. He was trying to jump up here, then try to get onto the pendulum this way. He was trying to time it just gently, and as soon as he, I see what he was trying to do. If you don't have a lot of experience with some of these games, and yeah, you're going to make a few mistakes, but you know what? It's okay. That's how you learn. Now, with that being said, this is how you're really supposed to do it. If you can't get on that pendulum, you just simply run, and that's all you need to do. And of course, if you want to be a ring hoarder, just go ahead and jump on there, onto that platform, and get those rings. That's, it's that pretty simple to do, but that's okay. Hey, nobody's perfect, and I never claimed to be myself. Okay, so as you just seen, it is very simple to do, but at the same time, I'm not trying to criticize these guys. I'm really not, because when you and I play video games, if we haven't played it before, we try to work it out the best we can. Okay, nobody is an expert unless they have played the game several times and have found everything in the game. But then, even at that point, we shouldn't gloat. We shouldn't. But at the same time, it's pretty cool when we figure out how to get through probably one of the easiest mechanics or some part of the terrain, and we can look back fondly and to say, I did it. I am awesome.
I'm an idiot.
Next up on the docket, I think this is probably like the second episode of the entire series. After they played Spider-Man, which we're going to get to here in a little bit, they played Ninja Gaiden on the NES. Now, we all know how difficult this game is. These guys are finding it out the hard way. Let's watch. Okay, so here's the boss.
Clearly, I think Thanos just showed up. What is that?
Yeah, you see, you're getting in there too close. You're running in there hot. Getting way too close. What you need to do is duck. When he's moving, yeah, wait for him to stop. Make sure you get a good distance. You duck down and swipe.
For Walter Smith, he's trying to kill everyone.
Okay, so they're trying again.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, you got the right idea, but you're too close. Too close. Too close. Okay, guys. Don't jump over him. Okay, just crouch down. All you gotta do is just crouch down.
That didn't hurt him. Oh, you know what? Jump up. Oh, that's good. Jump over him.
Okay.
I think you have to hit him from behind. That's not helpful.
Yeah, so basically right there.
Wall. Oh, the wall could be the trick.
Yeah, you can use the wall if you get backed into it, but it's very simplistic how to get through this boss.
Walter swings low. Ready? Jump and hit him in the ass. Hit him in the ass. Not with that thing. I'm telling you, it doesn't work. I'm watching.
Good for you. I'm out. Are you happy? I'm looking for Walter Smith. Walter
Yeah,
Smith?
they make.
Okay. Hit him.
Yep.
You can't run into him.
Don't run in hot like that. Yeah, that boss. I mean, you gotta admit, when you first play the game, it was tricky to get through that first boss. But this game does have one serious flaw: hit detection. Now, as you know, in some of these old school NES games, the boss or any character is in some kind of an invisible square. The hit detection basically is you're in a box, and if you get hit anywhere in this box, you lose part of your energy. That's the way it goes. And the same goes for bosses. So let me get to the boss, and I'm gonna show you how you can actually get through that boss very quickly. You know, every time I play this game now, I always am going to think about Phil Kensington's sales store. Okay, so here's the boss. Here's all you need to do. When he moves, you duck and you get out of the way and you start slashing. The hit detection in this game is terrible, but it works to your advantage. See, I beat that boss with no effort at all. But then again, the more you play the game, the more you learn these little quirks. Alright, so we're going to end this video while taking a look at the very first episode of Retro Replay when the guys are playing the Atari 2600 classic, Spider-Man.
I think I
Okay,
just got
you run out.
What
Yeah,
is my-
you got to collect the people in the building in order to recharge your web. Got to keep going.
experience. Here, come here.
Okay,
game is
you don't
existing
need to
for
really
almost
swing
20
out that way
Still,
if you're trying to collect some of the people there in the building. You don't want to do that. Just kind of keep it simple. Keep it, keep your web slinging short. That's all you gotta do.
I just want to talk to you for a second.
Could I just come over your window?
I think that you've made bad career
Okay.
choices.
Excuse me, are you?
Now these guys are actually playing on a PlayStation controller through an emulator, which is cool. And you guys can see me play this with a keyboard
But there's
because,
not,
like I said, I don't have an Atari 2600. Great system, by the way.
Wolverine
So kind of fun to this very
is
day.
Canadian.
What are you doing?
Oh,
Where are you
good
going?
save. Come on,
But
just
why?
go up. Why are you
I
guys
don't do
going?
anything.
Why are
I
you
don't
swinging
do
like
anything to
this
these
way?
people.
Just go straight up.
I can't.
If you're running out of juice for your web, then you go and
No,
get the
because they're mean.
people in the
mean.
building
Look, I come
to
swing
replenish
by
your
the window
your
and then
health.
they hide.
I love that these cameras are here because I really
Yeah,
want to be able to.
see, that's fine. Go and collect. Go and pick up the people.
Because you're either super close.
No.
Now it's not time for a selfie. Okay, Troy, put the phone away.
Reprimanded.
Well, put the phone away.
Son of a bitch.
It's okay.
No,
you've
there's
got
no
this,
juice
man.
guys. We're the
Oh,
juice
not
guys.
too
Come on,
soon.
juice
Not
guys.
yet. Oh, you're gonna die.
Guys. Hey, you got more.
Yeah, but there's not enough time. I gotta go
There's
down for
never enough
juice.
time.
I gotta go down for juice. And oh no!
Oh no. Oh
Come
no.
on, man. Here you go. Swing, Spidey. You're the web swinger.
And
Come on,
Web slinger.
slinger.
down he goes.
And you died on 420.
And
There
there
it
we
is.
are. All right, now here's the thing. I don't have an Atari. I don't. I mean, at one point in my life, that was the first game console that I remember that came into my mom and dad's house. They actually bought it off of a friend of theirs. I think Tim wanted that console really bad, and they actually bought it off from a friend of his. I used to play this game a lot when I was a kid. Just figuring out the play mechanics was actually pretty simple. I mean, you have to understand, video games at the time, they were very basic. They were nowhere close to being as advanced as they are today. I unfortunately don't have the game, so I'm going to actually use an emulator. But I have a problem here. I don't have a controller to play it with. I used to have a USB controller that was shaped like the Xbox 360 controller, but unfortunately it went to pot. So, on an emulator, I'm going to do this the hard way. Keyboard. And it should be a testament how I can actually get through at least the first level of the game. You saw the guys struggling playing the game on a PlayStation controller, and it was on the Atari as a joystick. It's so easy. I'm going to actually show you how to get through the first level just by using a keyboard, because I'm weird like that. And of course I need to fill out this video. So I'm just using the arrow keys and the space button, and this is how I usually play it. And I'm very quick when I play the game, so I'll get kind of carefully just go this way. This is like the cheating. It's not really cheating because it's built into the game, but this is probably the most efficient way to get through the level. Of course, have to avoid the Green Goblin. Whoop! And you quickly recover. Okay, just have to wait, and there we go. And you just actually think I need to go down just a little bit, because we're just there. We go. That's how you're supposed to get into the grate, and that's how you finish the stage. And you just keep going. And I know, and I've said this throughout the whole video, these guys didn't have a whole lot of experience with these games, but you gotta admit it is kind of funny when you saw Nolan North just totally shit himself at the very end. But it's a great game. I mean, by today's standards, the game looks pretty bad. I mean, you have to remember, this is the early 80s. You have to use your imagination. But man, this is probably, I think, the very first superhero game that was ever released. And Green Goblin moves very quickly. Whoop. And oh! Okay, and keep going. There we go. Made it. And you just keep going and going. Well, that's it. That's how you actually get through the first level. It's actually not that difficult. I mean, and I was using a keyboard, a computer keyboard, to get through the first level. That should tell you something of how cool I am. I'm just kidding. But like I said at the very beginning of the video, I'm not doing any of this to mock these guys. Okay, this is all in good fun. Like I said, I'm a huge, huge fan of Troy and Nolan. And I still can't understand, for the life of me, why they won't play Castlevania. Oh, they played Contra. They played that game. And all these other wonderful games on there. But not Castlevania? Seriously, do I have to mail this to you guys? I mean, I will. Play it on one of your episodes. I just like to have it back because it is from my stash, and Castlevania is my favorite game franchise of all time. It would just be awesome if you guys could also, autograph it. I will put it in a glass case. I will protect it for the rest of my life. I guess you could say that you guys are, my heroes in a way, because you're very inspirational. You guys are very talented. You're funny. You guys are just, you're just A-okay. No, you guys are spectacular, and I love you guys so much. And I hope you guys have many more episodes to come of Retro Replay and everything on your channel. I hope there's more wonderful things that are going to come real soon. All right? And Nolan, I'm actually working on my Christopher Walken. If you could give me any pointers, that'd be super cool. Because even though I try to talk like him, the problem is I end up sounding more like John Travolta at times. It's not good. Not good at all. I practice 4 hours a day. 4. And then when I get done practicing, I like to eat pears. See, that's the best I can do. I'm terrible at it. I just need some pointers. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching this, and you guys are awesome. And I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.